What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Agrarian Skies 2. Oh yeah! So guys, I haven't been recording and uploading videos for Agrarian Skies for the last few days because the power got knocked out to my place. I have been without power for about 4 days, I think it was. We had like a really strong thunderstorm come through, and we had wind speeds upwards of 74 miles an hour, I think is what it was, and it snapped a bunch of power poles and knocked out like 60 different power lines and all this stuff, and my place was one of the last places to actually get power restored. They had like crews called in from all over the place, like working around the clock trying to get the power lines fixed. But man, I have never been in a situation where I've been without power for more than a few hours, but being without power for like 3.5, 4 days, oh, especially during summertime where it's like really hot, I ended up having to throw away almost everything in the refrigerator and freezer and all that stuff. It's been such a pain, but yeah, we got the power restored. Everything's back to good now, so no worries there. I'm super excited to be back and recording, so let's check out some stuff here. I saw that we had a quest with an unclaimed reward, and it turns out it was from, I think, assembly line. Yeah, assembly line. So mob spawner, we made one of these a while ago, and yeah, we made the safari net and the auto spawner, so that's going to give us a single-use safari net. This is one that contains like a random mob. It could be a cow or it could be a creeper. You never know. And a full heart. Let's claim that. I'm actually kind of curious what this is. Assuming you have been using a mob grinder, you probably have a bit of mob essence laying around. We have, and we do. Or you could always pull some yourself with a syringe and a bucket. Once you have some spare mob essence, take a reusable safari net and capture a mob. Put the mob in an auto spawner, apply power and mob essence, and enjoy your mob clones. Yeah, we've already done that. That's awesome. Okay, so we got some things here. We can't do this one. That requires us to unlock something, and looks like auto magic. I'm not sure what this is. Auto disenchanter. Oh, auto brewer. Okay. Still have leftover mob essence? Try using the auto disenchanter. We've already done that. Or the auto anvil. We have not used the auto anvil yet, I don't believe. To create enchanted books. The auto brewer can keep potions in stock as long as it has the ingredients. So that would be kind of nice if we had a real use for potions. I know that you can do potion power and things like that. We've gotten a bit of potions over here. And we got a lot of bottles that we've been collecting from witches. And we also have these treasure bags that can produce potions and stuff like that. I don't know if we're going to really get into that if we have a need for that. We might look at it. I don't know. But this wanted us to make an auto brewer. So let's do that. Auto brewer. And to make one of these, we need a machine frame, a brewing stand, some plastic sheets, plastic pipe. What is that? Okay. Redstone repeater and a redstone reception coil. So that doesn't sound too terrible. Do we have any of that stuff? We got some of this stuff. Let's make one of those. Oh, we are out of those gears now. I thought I had some of these laying around. Let's go ahead and make like 10 more of these things just so we have them. Okay, so that's more expensive than just pouring it through the smeltery, but at this point in the game, it really doesn't matter. We don't have any redstone torches or smooth stone. Oh man. Okay, so we got plenty of let's just make a stack of these. Doesn't matter. We got plenty of smooth stone down here. Let's go ahead and grab a couple stacks. All right. So that should take care of the repeaters. Put those guys away. Okay, so oh no, wait. Am I reading that wrong? Colored stone. Does it have to be colored? I don't think it does. Stone. Did I not just put stone in here, or am I not seeing it? What the heck? Oh, you know what? Okay, that's right. The deep storage unit over here, I had set to read only or write only, I think. Or maybe I made it so it's not bi-directional, or let's see what I have this thing set as. Input, output mode, insert only. Right, so we want this bi-directional so we can see it in our system and it can also receive items. So we have plenty of stone. Yeah, we have 169,000 of it. Okay, so can we make this now? There we go. Okay, so there's a couple repeaters. Plastic pipes, yes. Okay, so plastic. We still have some of this left over. I think setting up a tree farm for the rubber would be something that we should look at sometime soon. We haven't done that yet. And I think we need the brewing stand. Actually, we had one right there, but I will keep that so we have a way to manually do this. Oh man, we need more plastic. Okay, so that's the last of our raw plastic. All right, auto brewer. Took us a minute, but we got it. All right, let's put that full heart away. Safari net, we might pop that here in a second just to see what's in there. So auto brewer, it looks like this. Okay, so potion type resource. Resources. So do we have to... Not sure how this works, to be honest. Do we set like a pattern for what we want and throw all the resources over here, or are we only allowed to have like 3 different things brew into one potion? That's something I don't know. I haven't actually used one of these before. Let's sleep through the night. Maybe we'll give this a quick test and see how that works, but it looks like we do have to pump water into it. So that shouldn't be too big of a deal. So let's grab some nether warts. And let's grab like 3 of those. That should be enough. Glass bottles. We'll grab 3 of those. Glowstone, redstone. Actually, I guess you can't really do glowstone and redstone, right? So we'll just do glowstone. Sugar. Okay, so what else could we add to that? I guess we could make a splash potion. Maybe that's the why. You can only have like 3 things brewed into one, right? Or actually, no, because you can do damage potions, which require the fermented spider eye, which might be... I don't know. Anyway, I'll figure that out later. It's not a big deal. So we got this stuff. Gunpowder. We don't have any down here. We will grab some from our mob farm. 2, 3. We'll make some splash speed potions just to check this thing out. And it needs power, so we'll stick it right here. Yeah, it's getting power now. How do we put the bottle? We put the bottle down here? Okay, so all the glass bottles go there. Resource, and resource. Okay. So I guess we have to give it water. Do we have an aqueous accumulator around that I haven't been using? I think I made an extra one. Maybe not. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we got one of these here. So let's put that next to this guy and just see what happens. It doesn't show there's any pattern. I don't know if we have to brew one first and then set a pattern there, or how this works. We'll send that over that way. Okay, so it's got a water bottle. Is it doing anything? I'm not sure. Type, resource, water. Okay, give me a minute here. I'm gonna look at this thing. I'm gonna try and figure it out, and we'll be right back, guys. Alright, guys, so I gotta figure it out. So each one of these, I got confused because it showed nether wart in each one of these, but these are the resources that we're actually gonna brew each potion with. So each row right here is a step in the brewing process. So if we wanted to make speed 2 throwing potions, we have to dedicate one auto brewer for that, and we just fill up all the different resources. So there we go. There's our speed 2 splash potion. Okay, very good. So we can just put another thing right there, and that will continue along. I do believe we just put in glass bottles here, and it'll just continually make those as long as we have the resources. Nether wart. So I'm curious. I want to try this. Let's do like 16. Sugar. Shug. Okay, we'll grab some of that. Some glowstone. And then I guess we'll need 16 more gunpowder. I'm just curious how this all works. I've never actually used one. I just know that they can auto brew, obviously by their name, right? Okay, so we'll put that there, that there. Oh, I didn't grab the glass bottles. Derp. Let's go grab those real quick. Whoa. Glass bottles. Yeah, we have plenty of these guys. Okay, so we put the glass bottles right here. It fills them with water, sets them right here, and then they go through this loop. Now, what happens when we have a potion here? Does it stack? Oh, it looks like that just moved down a spot. Okay, so what happens when this thing fills up? I don't know. Oh, that's interesting. So water bottle, awkward potions, potion of swiftness. Yeah, they all just move down one spot at the same time. So it's like doing multiple at once. That's really awesome. So that speeds up brewing quite a lot, really. Very cool. So that's every step of the process, each one of those different potions. Okay, so now it's saying it can't do anything. If I remove that, does that do anything? No. So I have to take out the completed potion and then it'll continue on. I see. So there must be a way that we can automatically pull out of this thing the finished product to get this thing automated. I'm sure there is, but for now, we can just go ahead and hit ourselves in the face with a speed potion and not move much faster, right? I have the particles turned off because of the sprinklers over here. It felt like they're lagging the game a bit. People are telling me they do. I believe it, so I just put the particles on minimal. But we should have the speed effect on us right now. Yeah, we do. Okay, so moving along. So that's the auto brewer. It's kind of cool. And that's gonna give us a blaze rod. So let's claim that reward. All right, so it looks like everything is done here that we can do. This is locked, so we have to complete some quests elsewhere for those. It looks like we got one more unlocked down here. Laser mining. We really can't do too much with this right now. And in fact, I do believe we're gonna have to get into pink slime to continue on with the laser drills. And our power just isn't quite there, I don't think, for doing that. But speaking about power, I was looking at our applied energistics. We got a bunch of red lights on. Let's check this out. So if we do ore with the $sign, so that's all the words, all the things in the system that end with the word ore. We got quite a lot of stuff in here. We got, oh, I guess the speed potion just wore off. I thought I was going hungry and I was about to die or something. So yeah, 107 diamonds, 379 Certus quartz, only 20 charged Certus quartz. But yeah, we got so many of these ores. We can set up all the different plants for all these different types and not even worry about it. We still haven't gotten any yellowite ore. These 16 we got from a quest before. So yeah, apparently those don't spawn. We'd have to get those from the laser drill. So we will be looking at that sometime in the future. So guys, we started working on thaumaturgy a while ago, and we got 5% done with the quest, but we haven't touched it since. That was like a few episodes ago, really. I'd like to actually jump back into this and start looking at some of the things in here and start busting out some of these quests. So we got a few quests available for completion. Let's start doing some of these dolls up here. So this one wants us to make a freezing doll. The blizz is a frozen cousin of the blaze. To create a blizz outside its normal habitat of snow and ice, place a freezing doll in a thaumium barrel filled with water. Well, we haven't gotten to the point where we can make a thaumium barrel, but maybe we can make the freezing doll. Let's check that out. Freezing doll. And, oh yeah, okay, so we can easily make that. I do believe... Have we made any snowballs, or do we have any snowballs? I don't think we have any. You know, we got some snow up here. We could harvest that snow. It looks like we only got 2 things of snow, actually. So that's not going to work. So I guess we need to make ourselves the cousin of the igneous extruder. What is that thing called? A glacial precipitator? This thing right here. I don't think we made one of these before. Let's just check our system. Oh, we did. Okay, so we already have one of those guys made. So let's not make a second one. Let's go ahead and remove this guy up here. We're not going to be doing much with the potions at this point in time. So go ahead and take this guy out. This glacial precipitator does require water and it does require power. So we'll get both of those right here. Very good. So we'll input water and we're going to make some snowballs. Okay, so that is a quick way to get our snow, and it looks like that is a little bit... That should be showing the progress bar, not just that little outline, but whatever. Okay, so we'll make 16 more, and we'll just let that be. Okay, so coming back down here, we should be able to make our freezing doll. Okay, so yeah, we have already made the precious dolls a long time ago. We actually haven't even done anything with any of those. Let's put this stuff away, too. Just fill up our system with a whole bunch of different types. And that's, okay, inventory, much better. So let's make a freezing doll. Okay, so that should complete this quest. That's gonna give us blizz powder. Awesome. So we have to make a thaumium barrel filled with water. I would like to use the freezing doll and actually collect that blizz so we can spawn it. So how do you make a thaumium barrel? It doesn't show us the recipe. I assume thaumium boat doesn't show us the recipe either. Well, I was gonna say I would assume you just get some of the thaumium ingots and then make like upside down pants, but I don't see a recipe for this, so there might be something special. Like we might have to do it on one of the special thaumcraft tables or whatever. Okay, so we'll have to figure that out. There's also a pesky pecs, so we can make a thaumic doll. Pesky pecs. I have no idea why you would want a peck, pesky critters, but if you want a pet peck, maybe a thaumium barrel fill it with witch water and add a thaumic doll. Okay, so we can make pecks, and if I remember correctly, you could spawn pecks, kill them, and they drop the aspect. I can't remember what they were. Just like little things you could eat. I guess they're beans, magic beans. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So how do you make a thaumic doll? This guy is made. Okay, so we have to do special thaumcraft stuff to make one of those. So Acon. Okay, we'll put the blizz powder away. So I'm gonna have to go through this book here and see how we get to those things we were just looking at. I didn't want to go in there. So yeah, give me a minute here, guys. I'm going to try and see where we need to be, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, so I found where we needed to make a thaumium barrel, and that was under the X asterisk thaumcraft tab right here. So I just learned this research, and to make that we need 6 thaumic ingots and then, thaumium ingots and 1 thaumium nugget. We have to do this on an arcane workbench, and it uses a little bit of aqua and ignis, which should be put in your wand. So we need to make some of these thaumium ingots. So I also just was under alchemy, and I learned this one just by clicking on it. So we put an iron ingot into a crucible, and we get a thaumium ingot. Okay, we can make swords and axes and shovels and pickaxes and shears, hoe, some armor, all that stuff out of the thaumium ingots. All we're concerned about right now, though, is making a thaumium barrel. Okay. Thaumic doll. Oh, actually, we don't have the required aspects to purchase this. That's too bad. Okay, so we need to make some thaumium ingots, so we have to set up a crucible. So I believe you make a cauldron, you click on it with the wand to make a crucible, and you have to put some fire and water underneath it. Water in it, fire under it. There we go. So let us start working on that. So, iron. We will make ourselves one of these guys. So there's a cauldron. Let's grab nether rack. We'll just grab one of those. You can shift right click, by the way, for those of you who don't know, to take one item out. If you left click, you get a stack. Right click, you get half a stack. And if you shift right click, you get one. What happens if you shift left click? You get a stack in your inventory down here. Okay, so we got this guy. We need flint and steel. Flint and steel, and we got the cauldron, so I think we should be pretty much set. The only other thing we need is a way to refill this thing. I guess we can just go ahead and take this guy right here, since it's not really doing much for us at the moment, and we will stick it over here in our thaumcraft area. So where are we going to put the crucible? I don't know. We really don't have anything laid out in a permanent location here for our thaumcraft stuff. Maybe the exact center? No, because we're going to want the center for our I can't even think of it. The infusion altar. I think that's what it's called. Okay, so we will stick this over here off to the side. I will make this in a better location later when one presents itself. So for now, we will just stick that right there. Do that. Actually, I guess that would be better if it was one lower, and we'd have to move it over so we don't see it. Okay, we'll stick it right here then. So this guy goes there, and we will light that on fire. Okay, we need to put the crucible right here, and we will put the aqueous accumulator this way pointing into it, and the back will be the output. So this should get water, right? I think it has to get a full bucket before it outputs. Oh, actually, can we right click on it and turn it into a crucible first? That might help. There we go, did it. Okay, so now we got a crucible. It's got water automatically being placed into it. We got fire underneath it. It should start boiling. There we go. Awesome. Okay, so now we got all of that done. We need to throw iron into the crucible, but we also need, oh man. I am a thaumcraft noob for those of you who are expecting great things. I am still learning. I've done this before a long time ago. But yeah, we need stuff that has the precantado in the crucible. So we have 4 of those. Then we throw the iron ingot in. So what has this stuff in it? I don't know. I need to do some research. And I need to make a Thaumanomicon. So I will be right back, guys. Alright guys, so I've been at this for a little while now. You can see the stuff scrolling on the right hand side. I basically went through my applied energistics system and I was like, you know, I haven't researched any of these things for a very long time. So I basically went through everything in here and I scanned everything that I can scan. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff that's going to be scrolling there for a while. I've actually been AFK for about 10 minutes and it's still going. So yeah, it's going to be going for a bit. One thing I do want to do though, let's go ahead and swap out the fire under here in the nether rack for this niter stuff. This stuff doesn't make any sound and it does make the crucible burn. I don't know if, or I'm sorry, boil. I don't know if it goes faster than the fire or not, but if as long as it gets rid of that fire crackling sound, I'm all about it. So we need to give it, well, let's see, what does this thing say? To make niter, we need 3 ignis, 3 lux, and 3 potentia. I'm not sure which is the best way to do it, but I know torches give you 1 lux each, so 3 of those will work. Sulfur seems to give you 3 of the ignis and 1 of the mountain, whatever that is. And potentia, looks like we get that from redstone. We're going to have a little bit of leftover stuff, but it's not a big deal. We're not going to be making a whole bunch of these. So we'll throw the torches in, the sulfur in, the redstone in. And what else do we have to throw in there to make it? Ah, glowstone dust. I forgot that. I did go ahead and I broke the crucible after throwing in the Thaumanomicon, so all of that stuff is out of there. So we got a fresh thing of water. And we threw a glowstone. And there we go. We got niter. Okay, so now we can go ahead and remove this. And we can throw the niter directly underneath the crucible. Okay, and that should keep everything going the way we need it, and it won't make the fire crackling sound, which is better. Okay, awesome. So now we got a crucible. It's still got some extra stuff in there. I think we can click it with the wand. Shift click it with the wand to just get rid of everything. Okay, so back to our book. We wanted to make this stuff. We wanted to make thaumium ingots, and we needed the precantado. I'm probably saying that wrong. But anyway, I was looking around at all the different sources for that. It seems like ender pearl is our best source. We're going to have extra stuff in there, but you know, whatever. So we need to make 7 of those. I can't remember exactly how much iron. We need iron to do this. So let's make, actually let's go with 10. So we need 10 of that, and each one of the ender pearls makes how much? Each ender pearl gives us 2, and we need a total of 4 per. So we are going to need 20 ender pearls. Is that right? I think that's right. So let's grab 4 more of those ender pearls. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. All right, so we dump all that in the crucible. We should be able to dump the iron in there. We should make what we need, and we're gonna have some leftover stuff. So let's throw the ender pearls in, and that, and that. Okay, so we got 9 of those. I guess we got a little extra. I'm not sure. It doesn't look like we got a lot of good stuff happening here. Can we shift click that and get that to go away? Yeah, we got a bunch of flux goo or whatever that stuff is. I don't know. It's pretty gross. There's better ways to do this, I know, so we can get all of the different resources in there and the correct quantities. But for right now, we are very early on in thaumcraft, and there's not a lot of easy ways of doing that. I'm probably gonna dump cobblestone in the crucible. I don't want to do that. Give it. Be careful not to dump any extra stuff in there. Okay, so I think we're good. We only made 9 of those. I wanted 10, so maybe we should make just a few more. Let's do iron. We'll make, I don't know, 3 more? Is that good? That should be good. We'll need 6 more ender pearls. Okay, I think we should be ready to go to make the stuff. Alright, so 6 of those, 3 of those. And we got 12 thaumium ingots. I don't know what that second sound was about, but okay. So yeah, we got 12 of those. Alright, so we wanted to make, where is it? This guy. So a thaumium, or I'm sorry, yeah, a thaumium barrel. So we need to make a thaumium nugget. I assume we just stick one of those in here. There we go. And we have to do that on the arcane workbench. Wand. So this, and one of these. Awesome. Okay, so it looks like we got everything we need to do. Okay, so our wand is losing stuff, but it's got enough capacity in there where it's going to work for now. So we got our thaumium barrel, and oops, I keep clicking on the wrong books. Let's see, we were going to, oh, you know what? We got a quest complete for this crucible, so let's claim that's going to give us 5 iron ore. Yeah, we were going to put these guys into the crucible, right? Thaumic doll. Did we ever see the recipe for that? Oh, right here. Thaumic doll. We can click the purchase. Okay, so we have to put a precious doll in the crucible with that, this, and the spiritus lucrum and the precantado. Okay. Right, so the other doll we had was the freezing doll. Did that tell us in the book how to do this? I can't remember. Yeah, it says put the doll in a thaumium barrel filled with water. Okay, so we should be good. Let's go ahead and we'll set this to the up path. We'll put the thaumium barrel on top. So that should fill with water. I do have a safari net here to catch the blizz, so we'll go ahead and do that. Do I just right click it? Okay, I right click it in there. Oh, there's a percentage for the summoning. I didn't know that. Right, I also saw that we have the blizz spawn eggs from earlier, so we don't really need to do it this way, but we have no other use for that doll, so we might as well just summon it. It looks like this will take a minute, so let's wait for that to happen. Alright, here we go, summoning. There it is, got ya. So we do have a blizz now, awesome. I put this cobblestone here because this stuff started bubbling over. I should probably just use the wand and get rid of all the stuff that's in there. So let's send that little block of whatever that is up into the sky. Alright, so I also wanted to make another safari net over here. I was going to use this one for this single use. I wanted to pop that thing open and see what was in there. So let's make another safari net so we can capture whatever that mob is going to be. And what is it? It's a pig. It's an angry pig. Oh, you know what I can do? Let's put hover mode on. I don't think I've ever scanned a pig yet, so let's do that. Nice. And we will just go ahead and capture the pig. Gotcha. Very good. Okay, so now we have a pig. I don't remember if we had one before. It looks like we did, so we don't need a second one. But that's fine. We'll go and stick that one in there. Oh, they don't stack. That's interesting. I would have thought since they both have health at 10 that they would have stacked, but nope, I guess they don't. So we might end up just removing that pig. I don't know. Okay, so we got the blizz, and the other one we were going to do... Oh, one quest with... Let's see. Yeah, one quest with unclaimed reward. Which one? Ah, right over here, magic metals. Okay, so that's going to give us the thaumium binding. Let's claim that reward. Right, I didn't even see that there was this one over here that we've unlocked. So it looks like we've already done the niter, and there's also the alumentum. There's also this one to do, and that'll give us a water crystal cluster. I don't remember seeing that in the Thaumonomicon. We might have to unlock that research. Was it here? Okay, yeah, this one right here. Okay, so we got this already done. Oh, we got the stuff to do it. So we have to put coal or charcoal in with 3 ignis, 3 perdito, and some potentia. All right. So I think we should be able to do that. We have some redstone here. I'm gonna have to keep going back and forth because I'm not familiar with this. Ignis. Doesn't coal provide ignis? It does. And potentia. Oh, you know what? That probably would have been the better way of doing the previous thing. Yeah, okay. So that's potentia and ignis. And then this gives us more potentia. Yeah, we shouldn't have used the redstone. Okay, now I know. So let's see. We need that and that. The perdito is something I'm gonna have to figure out how we're gonna get. I know I seen it on something recently because I just went through a whole bunch of stuff. Ah, it's on cobblestone. Okay, so we will do it that way. So we needed how much of that? We need 3 of each. All right, so we just need 3 cobblestone. 3 of those, and then I think it's 2 coal because those give us 2 each. Alrighty, and then when we toss in there, we put in a piece of coal, so we need 1 more coal. Okay, so let's do this. Oh, I got hover mode on. Whoa, whoa, get out of there, get out of there. Okay, so 2 coal, 3 cobblestone, and a piece of coal. Okay, and that gave us our alumentum. Let's go ahead and get rid of the stuff that's in the fire. Go and clean that out. There we go. So that should unlock the next quest over here that we were doing, Explosive Light. Yep, and that'll give us a water crystal cluster. So one thing I didn't do is we didn't scan this or the other one. So let's scan this guy. And we will come down here and... Oh, we got goo down here as well. I'll have to clean that out and we'll scan this. Awesome. And I'm not sure if it's bad to have that stuff just laying around, if that causes any problems or not, but I suppose we should just get rid of it. It doesn't look pretty. Probably will cause problems. I don't know. I think we also lost a torch over here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think we had one in the corner. Yeah, it must have been right here in the corner is where it's supposed to be. So we'll stick that guy back. Very good. All right, well, we got a lot of stuff done in thaumcraft today. I've done a lot off camera, scanning a whole bunch of stuff, taking a bunch of time for that. We got a lot more quests to do, so we will keep bouncing back and forth between this and other things, I'm sure. Let's see, how are we doing on the quest? We got 9%. I think we started at 5. All right, guys. Well, I tell you what, I think we're going to go and end the episode here. If you have any tips and tricks for thaumcraft that'll help me out here at the start, let me know in the comments down below. But yep, that's all we got time for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you did like it. Again, I apologize for the delay in uploads, but can't really record if I don't have power. All right, guys, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.